Hello, my name is Elizabeth Sinclair, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Michigan. I'm going to show you two different ways of making this cute card. This is the first one I did. It's in Bubble Bath, and this is how it opens. And then I made the blue one, and then I made this one. So this is the first idea I had. And I'll show you how I did this. This is really cool. But I think it looks prettier in a pastel color because I was going to do it in a darker color. I'm not a big fan. Here's the blue one. We're going to do this one today. And see, this is a darker color. This doesn't look so bad. I kind of like that. It's interesting. And then this is the other one we did. All right. Now, this I wasn't a fan of because it's just too dark. But it is interesting. Maybe it's just because I like pastel colors better than I like dark colors. I don't know. Regardless, we're going to make this card first, and then we'll make this one. Okay, for that one, the only difference between the two of them is I matted my things here. Here I didn't mat them. I used basic white. 2 pieces at 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. 2 1/2 by 5 1/2, sorry. I already stamped that one, so that one's going to go on top, and then the other one's going to go here. I'll show you how I got that effect, too. You can do that real quick. That's why I was going to do that one first. And this is for the inside. This one is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Everything is 5 1/2. What I did is I butted the top and bottom to the actual card base, and then I did the sides with a little bit left, peekaboo over. You know what? We need to do the card base first. Hello. So we're just going to put that aside, and I'll show you the card base. The card base for the blue one is done in blueberry bushel. Your 8 1/2 by 11 paper here. You want to unbury the paper trimmer. Right? So you're going to take it and you're going to cut it lengthwise at 5 1/2. And I'm going to flip it around so you can actually see 5 1/2. Right there. Okay. Now I'm going to score it on each side. First, I'm going to score it at 1 1/2 with my light scoring blade. Then I score it at 3 1/4. Then I'm going to flip it around. Again, scoring at 1 1/2 and 3 1/4. Okay. I did not make my card base for the other one yet, so we'll be doing that part again. Now, you want to fold on your scores, securing it with your bone folder. The better you do this, the better the card will lay flat when you're done with it. And then I'm going to do this one. And I like to fold it both ways to condition it so that it also helps it to lay flat. Now, this one folds back. So you've got mountain, valley, valley, mountain, like that. And there is some space between it, and that is perfectly fine. You wouldn't want them touching because then it wouldn't lay nicely, but little space is perfectly fine. Because you've got these. They're going to cover that. So, now on the pink one, I had it was kind of, when you look at it, it's kind of plain. I didn't like that. So, what I did with this is I took some of the paper with the little stars on it from the paper pack that goes with the beautiful balloons. And I'm going to take, and we're going to put it right here on these sides so that when the card is open, you see that. Okay. I notice this is variegated. You want to make them match. I think I'm going to do the darker one on top, the lighter one on the bottom, just so that they've got some consistency. So I'll grab my silicone mat. Okay. And I'm going to lay this flat. Not upside down, but lay it flat so I can make sure. I'm putting the dark on top. And then this one. Now, I did these cards a little differently. There are some other differences you're going to see. So, we've got that. Now we've got these two. For this one, I just decorated with, I cut a star I cut out of the paper, and some little stars and some balloons. And I'm going to go there. Nah, I'm going to go there and here. And for that, I'm going to use dimensionals because it's standing right on top. That I can do. Get the bigger ones. You know what? I'm going to go this way with it. Now that one, what I did was, here's the stamp set, by the way. I stamped this on a piece of paper, and then I cut the little balloon out of this so that it gives it that look. There and right here. Okay, so there's one of them. This one, show you how I did that. I took an embossing folder, this one that has bubbles in it. It came with the one that had stripes and splatters, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, stripes and splatters. Okay, now since my base color is Blueberry Bushel, you want to grab one of those ink pads, and you take and you randomly put some color here. Now, if you don't really want it that dark, you could take a tissue and blot a little bit if you want. All right, then you take your cardstock, lay it in here gently, preferably straight. Okay, and you emboss it. I've got the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss, and this is my embossing plate. And this is my bottom plate, and you put it in like that. And if you ever forget, it's pretty cool. It tells you right on here. So I'm going to do that real quick off camera, kind of. And we open it up. There we go. Depending how much color, where you put the color, changes things. I like that because it's a little more muted. All right, now, before I do that, we're going to do the middle. This one is going to go right here. Try not to impede the fold. So I made this one 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And then I put these two pieces right on the sides just to decorate, make a little more decorative. So I'm going to put this one in. Now, I work with a lot of women, and I like to give them birthday cards. So I have a list of people who, favorite colors, and also people that like flowers and don't like flowers. And this one would be a good card to give to somebody that is not fond of flowers. Keeping the darker one on top just to match the other one. That's the inside. Now for the outside. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't take the backing off, it doesn't stay on there, does it? All right. What I did is I'm putting this right here with just a little bit of the blue border, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other. And you want to try to match the same amount of blue border. Okay, I'll put this one on first. Half one, half another. I think I'll do that other side. Just done a little strip of it. And I'm going to put it like that. Okay. Then this one is going to go there. So I want to put a little strip on this side. And then you want to look at that, and you want to look at this, and you want to match them so they look even. Okay, and there's our first card, like that. All right, I'm going to do this one next. But instead of that, I have a different idea. Okay, you need 2 pieces. This is also very vanilla. Very vanilla. This is Starry Sky, and this is Crushed Curry. So I've got 2 pieces of 2 1/2 by 5 1/2 for this piece, the inside of both of those. And I've got 2 pieces of Crushed Curry, 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. Actually, this is 2 pieces to go behind that. Then on the inside, I've got 2 pieces of 2 1/4 by 5 1/2 that I stamped with the stamp set. So this one, I'm going to use Starry Sky. Again, going this way, 5 1/2. And this time, we're going to go let me see something. Okay, we're going to score it 1.5. And I think I know what I did wrong on that other one. And then we're going to go to 3.5. And here, 1.5. And 3.5. Let's see if that one looks a little bit better. All right. So you're going to want to change that to 3.5 instead of 3.25 for the second fold because it looks better. Just a little bit of spot, a little bit of space in there. I don't know what I was thinking. I want to make sure everything looks straight. Sometimes it's harder on the darker colors just because then the top piece will be crooked. Yeah, did that before. Okay, so we've got that. Next, where is, I have an inside that I did. Oh, here it is. No, that ain't it. Okay, well, tell you what, we're going to do these first. We'll put that there. All right, these two are for the inside, and these two are for the outside. So I'm going to do the inside first. And these no longer, you know what, these I'm going to have to change now. What did I make these? 2.5. So this size is, where's my ruler? So I made that 2 inches. Yeah, 1.5 plus 2 is 3.5, right? So this has got to be 1.25, or 2 inches, 1 3/4. Let's just make a card and then change all the measurements, I tell you. Okay, so we'll make it 2. And then we're going to make it 1 3/4. And then this one. Okay. Two. And 1 3/4. And these are going to go right here. And okay, there. And I thought I had the centerpiece in here. I cut that out ahead of time, but For some reason, it's escaping me at the moment. Huh. That's strange. So I'm going to leave the centerpiece alone for now. We're going to finish up the rest of it. This one. Incidentally, these two, we'll just stick it out. This one's going to go, actually, wrong ones. What, those two little ones? This one is 2.5. This one is 2 1/4. So that's the way you want it. So I'm going to put this one on here. And instead of this one on there, I've already got one. I use the stamp set to stamp another flower on there because I'm going to put that one on this one. And then this will be the one we decorate. I use these dies to cut out a vine. And this one is in Mossy Meadow. And I love the way it curves. So it can just go like that. And then I've got flowers that I can decorate it with. Now how I adhere this, I just put a little dab of glue on the leaf here and there. And it seems to be fine. Any thick area that I can see. And it's nice, the Tombow glue, because you can just sort of smear a little glue and you're good, you know. You don't have to put gobs on it or anything. Okay. All right. And then these, I'm going to use these little dimensionals. I'm going to put one there. And then I have a happy birthday that I stamped out with the go-to greetings. And this is very vanilla. And this is the Starry Sky. And I just eyeballed it with my paper trimmer, actually. It's 1 by 2, I believe. And then just a little bigger than that. Yeah. 2 inches by 1. And then I made the blue just a little bit bigger. Okay, and that's going to go here. Like that. I'm just doing that so I know where to put the flowers. Okay, and then I'll grab another one. Put it there. And then I want a half a flower here. Put right underneath here. There, like that. Just like I did the other card. You're going to put this right here. And you're going to put this one. Actually, I'm going to go like that. I'm going to put them in front of each other and put them on that way so that it'll look like that. So, put them on top of each other. Eyeball these 2 blue pieces to make sure that you got the same amount. And I think I'll put my other light on. Nah, it doesn't help. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out. Put that, okay, like right there. Now it goes on this piece, so. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to put a little line here with my pencil. And then I can glue the outside. Butt it up to those little lines. And push down. Okay. And this, just like that. This one's going to go right there. So I'll make a little line here, little line here. Like that. Two more little things. We need bling and we do need the inside. Okay, this is my little packet of in color gems, and this is going to be my inside. 3 3/4 by 4 is what I believe. Let's just double check that. Yeah, 3 3/4. It'll give you a little bit there, and then I know it's 5 1/2. So now, probably within 5 minutes after I stop this video, I will find the piece that I already cut. But 3 3/4. And this is very vanilla, in case you can't tell on the computer, by 5 1/2. Okay. Can leave this. Okay. Like that. And then I've got the matte ones and I got the sparkly ones. I'll do the sparkly ones. Hello, it's my pen. Got my take your pick tool. Have it, and I'm going to put it right there. And we're all done. Here's this card. And then here's my balloon one with the correct measurements. And it's the pink one that I started with. Okay, thank you for watching.